Welcome back to Lung Cancer Foundation of America World Lung Cancer Day Social Media Takeover. Now, here's a stat about lung cancer that may surprise you. 1.5 million veterans are eligible for lung cancer screening, yet only 8% are getting screened.
That's just way too low. And it's one of the many reasons that Lung Cancer Foundation of America decided to do something about it. It started a campaign called Breath of Honor. The idea here is to support veterans and encourage them to get screened for lung cancer.
Our veterans have selflessly served our country, and they face a higher risk of developing lung cancer because of their exposure to environmental hazards such as burn pits and asbestos while they were in the military. Also, many veterans, once they get out, take jobs that have a higher risk of exposure to chemicals and materials.
Now, fortunately, the Veterans Administration health system, Medicare, and most private insurance companies now pay for annual lung cancer screening because early detection can save lives. Let's meet two of our Breath of Honor LCFA Speaker Bureau members. They're both veterans living with lung cancer who have an important message for their fellow veterans.
In my case, I do have lung cancer, and because of the screening, I'm still alive. And I wasn't a smoker, but I was exposed to a lot of Agent Orange. And I spent a year in Vietnam in the infantry and slept on ground and dig ditches and filled sandbags and drank water from ponds that had all been contaminated with Agent Orange. And so here I am today at 77, trying to convince people that get screened for lung cancer because it will save your life.
When you're talking to a vet and you're talking about getting screened, it's important to talk about not just them getting screened, but their partner getting screened. People around them in their community, and talk to them about screening happening inside and outside of the VA. If you're qualified for VA services, you can get screened at VA. If you're not qualified, there are screening services at just about every major hospital. So take your spouse, take your partner, do it with them, because they're just as likely to get diagnosed as you are. And again, if you can catch it early, you can deal with it.
I used to tell you that the screening may save your life, but in my case, the screening saved my life. So that's how important it is. And I would like to point out that I have stage 4 lung cancer because I have it in both lungs. And so there's no operation that they can do that would rid me of cancer. But because of the medicines that are available through the VA, I've led a very normal life for almost 5 years now, knowing. And I'm 77 years old, and with any luck at all, I'll die of old age.
A whole lot easier than an endoscopy or colon cancer screening. It takes less than 2 minutes, and you're done. It's probably the least invasive of the screenings that I'm aware of. I've never had a mammogram, but I've been told they're not really comfortable. I certainly have been screened for colon cancer, and that's not been fun. Lung cancer screening is a piece of cake.
I'll put it in mathematical terms. I have it done every 4 months. And that's my procedure. And so far, and that's been going on for almost 5 years now. So far, my cancer hasn't had any growth factor. So and that's because of the drugs they're giving me. I know exactly it's from the defendant I'm taking. And I still golf and I still play paddle tennis, and I can still walk up the stairs to get into my apartment. And I have a lovely wife who takes me to the VA. I probably go maybe 5 times a month to the VA for different services. And The smartest thing I ever did at the VA was get screened for lung cancer.
Did you ever think you'd ever see so many people living with lung cancer thriving? This incredible group of individuals defies stereotypes, but Mitch, they're not an anomaly.
Not at all. This is all thanks to research just in recent years and also early detection, which is why we've been stressing lung cancer screenings today.
And you may not know this, but lung cancer is the least funded by the government of all major cancers. So please join us in supporting LCFA and all those people who are living with lung cancer, because as you're about to see, research makes all the difference.
Hello, my name is Aurora Lucas, and I was diagnosed with stage 3A lung cancer about 2.5 years ago at just age 28. And as traumatic as the experience was, I really want to tell you about the life I've been living since getting my treatments done, and now I'm on oral medication every single day. And yeah, I've really intentionally been trying to see more sunrises, as you can see here.
We're in
I've also been trying to
Island,
see
and
and
they're over
spend
there
more time by the
back.
ocean with my loved ones, like right here. I've also been able to journal for more than 500 days, a lot of reflective healing, a lot of manifesting, a lot of, writing about all the adventures I want to have while living with lung cancer and raising awareness. I was able to see many, many sunsets and sunrises in Greece. And I just want to remind you that, yes, life is so unfair. Nobody should have lung cancer. But if you are surviving, if you are living, there's still so many more sunsets and sunrises to see. Thank you.
This is how I live with lung cancer. I take my dog for a walk every day. I work full-time, parent super full-time, and have fun with my friends, and plan the next adventure. Just trying to live while the living is good and enjoy every day to the best that I can. So that's me living with lung cancer.